Hello, Kate. I'm so grateful that you were able to join me today to talk a little bit about your talk at the conference, and I think everyone will be excited to hear what you have to say. So Kate Dixon is a consultant and coach who helps leaders become more successful and fulfilled. She teaches workshops on things like team building, organization design, and salary negotiation, which is what she'll be talking about at the Sistech conference this May. She's based in Portland, Oregon, and we were able to meet on video, and I'm so glad. And really have been looking forward to meeting you in person and getting to hear your talk. And so if you could tell us first a little bit about your presentation, which is called Insider Secrets of Salary Negotiation, which I think everyone, I don't know, I think it's going to be a packed room because everyone right away is drawn to that title, and why wouldn't you want insights in that? But I would love to hear a little bit about it from your words, so that way we can plan for what we can hear.
Sure. So I spent most of my career inside big companies like American Express and Intel and Nike, designing and managing pay programs. So I know exactly how they're put together. And I also partnered pretty closely with our staffing folks to create offers for, especially at the executive level. But you know, the things that I've learned over the course of my career have really been great pieces of information to share with people. And, you know, my mission really is to help women, people of color, LGBTQ folks get better with these things. And so I've kind of made the presentation into 3 sections. So we talk about tool set. This is like the data and the information that you need to do a great job in salary negotiations. And then skill set, which is what to say and what to do when you're in negotiation moments. And then the last thing is mindset. And I really believe that when people can shift their mindset a little bit, and get out of their own way, they can be more confident and more competent in salary negotiations. So that's kind of the setup that we'll be using, and then we'll have some Q&A time and stuff too, which will be great.
Yeah, I think that's super exciting and what I'm looking forward to hearing, because I think, like you listed a lot of underrepresented folks, and so I think if you occupy one or more of those spaces, it's just so easy to, let's say you get an offer and you can look at it and assume it's already too much. And that's the mindset shift perhaps that you're talking about is like, what are the odds that you're going to be offered too much out the gate? And so I think it can be really intimidating in a way that it's sometimes not for other people. And so,
yeah, well, and I think too, you know, folks a lot of folks have been given messages throughout their lives around, you know, oh, you should just be happy you have an offer. Oh, don't push back because then they'll think you're bitchy, or, you know, any of those kinds of things. And you know, cis white guys don't think about that. They just don't. That's not how they're wired.
Yeah.
And it's not how they're socialized. So we need to kind of have some tools to help break through some of the socialization that we've had in order to do a really great job.
Awesome. That's really, really helpful to hear. And I think it's going to be a fascinating addition to the list of speakers that we already have. Yeah. And so going off of that, are there any speakers or topics that you absolutely are so excited that you're going to be able to see during the day?
Well, I'm really stoked about the whole lineup of speakers. You all have done such a beautiful job of creating a great speaker list. And so it's hard to just pick one. You know, a couple that pop up to me, Marcia Smith, I'm super excited about hearing about creating safe spaces. I think that's something that we really need today. And Camille Dundas, her personal brand stuff sounds really fascinating to me as well. So those are kind of 2 top ones, but I would really love to see every single one of the speakers. So
yeah, and I think it's pretty cool too, since you occupy various spaces within obviously leadership and organization and salary negotiation. I think a lot of these things will connect nicely to the work that you do, and so hopefully you can leave with as many insights as you're giving people.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and so what, the last question that I have for you is what drew you to the Sistech conference in the first place? What made you say, you know, yes, I'd love to get into Minneapolis in May and speak?
Well, Minneapolis in May is heaven on earth, right? So that's easy. But I really do believe that one of the things that I'm meant to do is to help women get better at this area that I have a particular expertise in. And so the opportunity to share that with this amazing group really was attractive to me. And so I said, I'm definitely going to see if I can talk. So that was what was it, really working with women, especially women in tech. I mean, it's, you're underrepresented as women in space anyway. And so, let me help you with that. I mean, pretty exciting.
Yeah, and so when you're speaking, does it affect obviously there are going to be a lot of different people in the room.
Sure.
And so does a salary negotiation conversation look different when you're talking about people in leadership roles versus more entry level or mid-level roles? Is that even a factor, or is this kind of a really good talk for all of the different types of people?
I think it's a really good talk for any level. I speak with folks who are getting ready to graduate from college, all the way up to, my clients tend to be more C-suite folks. So, and what's really amazing is some of the same things come up in all of these different conversations. And technically, compensation is something that a lot of people don't really know about. So,
Mm-hmm.
You can get somebody who has a big package and they don't understand, their equity position. What is that? What are RSUs? I don't understand how that works. I do. I can help. But I think mindset is the thing that really spans all levels of folks that I talk with. And I think, some of the questions might be a little different. When I talk with first gen college students, sometimes they just need to really understand that it's okay to push back and ask for more because they've never even heard that that's done.
Mm-hmm.
So, it all depends, but a lot of the body of it, I think it's like an 80-20 rule. Most of the stuff that we talk about applies to every level.
Awesome. Well, that's really good to hear. I'm excited to see all of the different people in the room, and I think yours is going to be a talk that people are able to walk away with some real self-action items and feeling empowered. So I'm really excited, and I'm really grateful that you were able to chat today. So this is going to be shared on all sorts of social media channels for people to see and get excited.
Yay.
And so I just want to say thank you. And it's the Sisterhood of Technology Professionals, the Sistech conference. It's happening in Bloomington, Minnesota on May 29th. It's all day. Tickets are available. So I hope people can go and hear Kate's wonderful talk and all of our other wonderful presenters. And I didn't say my name in the beginning. So my name is Maygen, if anyone doesn't know that. And I'm just grateful that we got to talk. So thanks, Kate.
Thank you.